Okay, good day, guys. Today's has a very simple title, which is how I got into trading. So, I think I was in level 2. Prior to that, I was in level 1. Then I was like searching up how to make money online. Fell on options. And immediately I knew that was not it. Kept on doing other things. Then in level 2, a friend of mine from high school, that was my neighbor in my first place, when I was in university. And we were actually in the same school together. Yes. So I had to move closer to school. And I think he stayed back there. He actually did. He stayed back where we were. So one day, I think we were in level 2 already. He came to visit me at my place. Then my boy walked in. And I was like, he didn't even have to tell me. I just knew that guy was getting paid. I'm very serious. That comes to tell you that when you really have money, right, the signs will tell, like, you will not have to do any talking. My boy walked in, sat, and I was like, what's going on, my guy? What are you doing? Tell me what's up. Pave the way, show me what's up. Like, put me on. Like I was telling him, I was like, he trades Forex. I'm like, what's Forex and stuff like that. He told me a bit more about it. And I think that day we had to take a walk. Like during that walk, he was just telling me about it. I was just like fully focused on listening. Told me about it, and just listening, asking more questions, telling me about just a story, trading and all of that, telling me about it. Yeah, I was listening. Immediately as he left, I stayed back. It's out. What is Forex trading? Pop, 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 tap, tap, tap. I was already locked in. Like, I didn't even have to, I was locked in. And it also shows, really, talk is cheap. And once you can show what you're providing, show the value, show whatever it is you want to see, it has more effects than actually talking and stuff out. And as from that day, I was locked in. I think it's how many years now, I don't even know. From to get up the top, I'll just say 4 years. Yes, 4 years. That was 2022. Yes, 2022, because I remember that I set a goal for myself that year that before the year ends, I was going to be profitable. And I actually achieved it. Because before that year ended, I was funded with my Forex fund. Those of you who are OG traders who know about my Forex fund, I was funded with them. And you know what's funny? That was my first ever prop challenge. Funny enough, let me tell you guys how I got that challenge. So what happened was, my parents used to give me allowance like every 2 weeks, right? So I took my allowance for that first 2 weeks. I borrowed my next 2 weeks allowance from a friend. And I invested all that shit on my it was a 5K account that I got. So basically, that month, somehow, here I am today. Anyways, it's not like it's my first time. I do those 12 things regularly. Yeah, I go all in. So yeah, and that was my first ever prop challenge. I passed it. I got 2 payouts. I was locked in now. Literally, I knew that time, hey, my life has changed. Finally, I remember my boy that put me on. He was not understanding how. Imagine getting paid I was sitting up $400. Then he would just go he was like, because press or whatever, I would just go a peep or two away, come back and hit my stop and I'm confused. That's how late I was, I got 2 payouts. Then February 2023, I entered drawdown. Losing streaks. Mind you, I didn't even know about losing streaks. I don't know that trading is yeah. So I entered a losing streak and it was my first time experiencing such. It's a good experience because as from that day till date, I haven't been funded again. So it's a whole story. It's a whole story. Can you imagine in your first year you achieve your goal, getting paid out, that I already made it. Already bought a 50K account, all the money I saved, I lost it back on the next account. And you know, it was just a very funny experience. Like even today, since that 20, since that first funded account, I've never been funded again. Yeah, but I'm still trading. I'm still losing money. Still locked in, you know. Yeah, it's funny. I already knew that time, like, hey, man, I was getting paid. I was spending like, depending on where you're watching, you may not get it, but back then, I think during that short period of time, I could spend like 50,000 a day, and it meant nothing to me. Depending on where you are from, 50,000 is $100. Or yes, in Cameroon, spend like a money a day at that age is like it's crazy, you know. I was fly, man. You know, I can even song of wait till I get my money right. That's how I felt. That's literally how I felt. Nobody could tell me shit. I was humbled. It's a humbling experience, and here I am today, still locked in, still applying pressure, still pushing P, you know. Let's see how shit goes. Yeah, man. Till date, never been funded again. I can't even count the number of accounts I've blown. I stopped counting a long while ago. Boy is still locked in, still taking his L's and learning his lessons. You know. Talking about it, I'm laughing, but it's not meant to be funny. That shit is not easy. You didn't know you're losing money for 2 years and you're still locked in. That shit not easy. I mean, say it now, it sounds so funny because I just tend to like laugh at situations and learn my lessons and move on, but it's no cap. It's an interesting journey, you know. Still locked in, still applying pressure, and hey, the goals are still there. The goals are definitely going to be achieved and all of that. Keep applying pressure. And that's basically it, you know. Yeah, and guys, so that's how I got into trading. That's 2022, early 2022. We are in July 2025. And I think it's like 2 years since I ever got any withdrawal from forex trading. It's been 2 years. In 2 years, like my parents are always laughing at me like I'm a dreamer and stuff. Like I'm always positive no matter what I ever like. What can I say? So yeah, that's my short story. And we hope to have 100,000, 1,000,000 fold forever return on exposure and risk taken, and believing in this goal and dream, you know, and keep applying pressure and moving forward. And yeah, that's it. I think that's all I have about the story. I'm still locked in, as you guys know. I'm still trading. Today I'll get a new 5K account, and I'm applying a different risk management, you know, based on the results I had from my last 160 trades, and we'll see how it goes. Let's hope it's the beginning of a new awakening, a new era, a new journey, a new lifestyle, a new everything, new experience, forever and ever. Alright guys, you guys should stay locked in. I think this video will be around 7 to 8 minutes long, simple video on how I got into trading. You know, it's good to like look back at the experience, because guys, 2 years no withdrawal and I'm still locked in every day. I guess that's what it means to have passion for what you're doing and believe in yourself and believe in your abilities, and most importantly, doing your best and leaving the rest to the Almighty. Yeah. Alright guys, stay locked in, keep applying pressure. Catch you guys in my next video. Peace.